Okay, welcome back everyone. So welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to make a project which is based on the flex sensor, how to interface flex sensor with the Arduino. Now every one of you have the question that what is flex sensor and how it works. Okay, so first of all we'll see what is flex sensor, its working. Okay, so I'll explain you. I'll present my slide. Okay, so welcome everyone. So here we are going to explain the working of flex sensor. अब ये flex sensor है क्या? Okay, so what is flex sensor? Basically flex sensor is nothing but it is used to measure the amount of bending of that particular sensor. Means what is the meaning of bending here? Bending means जो आपका सेंसर है वो कितना बेंड हुआ है वो मेजर करने के लिए अपन यूज़ करते हैं फ्लेक्स सेंसर. अब ये कैसे मेजर करते हैं, बेंड करने से क्या होता है, कैसे मेजर कैसे कर पा रहे हैं अपन, ये देखते हैं अपन. ओके, सो फॉर डिजाइनिंग of this sensor they are using the plastic material and carbon material, right? So the two materials are used, plastic and carbon. So basically आपको ये समझना है कि फ्लेक्स सेंसर जो है वो आपको यूज किया जाता है बेंडिंग करने के लिए. अभी बेंडिंग कैसे मेजर कर सकते हैं अपन, लेट्स सी द वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल. नाउ जैसे ही जो आपका ये फ्लेक्स सेंसर है आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे, इट्स अ फ्लेक्सिबल सेंसर, दैट्स व्हाट्स नेम इज फ्लेक्स सेंसर. यू कैन सी इट बेंड्स, राइट? इट इज मेड अप ऑफ प्लास्टिक एंड कार्बन. ओके, नाउ यू कैन सी इट हैज टू टर्मिनल्स एंड इट बेंड्स. So it's a flex sensor. Now flex sensor resistance will be changed when it's bend. जैसे ही वो जब bend होता है इसका resistance change होता है, right? So now when we all know that we have seen in LDR case, right? In LDR also the resistance of the LDR increases or decreases with the increasing in the light intensity. The same thing here, but the difference is that whenever you bend the flex sensor, then only the resistance will change, right? So we can measure the bending. Now we can measure the bending of the sensor by creating the voltage divider across the sensor. अब ये voltage divider क्या होता है ये अपन डायरेक्ट Tinkercad में देखेंगे. What is voltage divider and how to create the voltage divider across the sensor to measure the bending. So उसका resistance change होता है तो फिर अपन bending तो measure कर पाएंगे इसकी, right? So जैसे उसका resistance change हुआ, so then we can able to measure its bending as well. So also its name is bend sensor. इसे कभी कभी bend sensor भी बोला जाता है because we can measure the bending as well. Okay, so this is how it looks. And the pin configuration, now this is the important part. It has two pins like P1 and P2. You can see on the screen now. वहाँ पे दो pins है और there is जो भी इसके pins है वो polarized pins नहीं है. That means these pins are not polarized. That means no positive or negative terminal, right? You can connect any P1 as a positive or P2 as a negative, P2 as a positive or P1 as a negative. Okay, so the required voltage to activate the sensor is 3.3 volt or 5 volt DC. So this is the required voltage you can activate your sensor. This is the required sensor. So this is about the flex sensor. So let's go back to the Tinkercad platform and we'll see how it works. So I have interfaced the flex sensor to the Arduino and I have used one buzzer. You can use anything. You can control the motor by using the flex sensor. Okay. First of all, I just wanted to give you the demo because we don't want it to waste so much of time, right? I know. So let's start the simulation. Yeah, so I have started the simulation, you can see, and let's see the values on the screen now. Okay, so I'll go back here, code, and let's take it here. You can see the values on the serial monitor now. Now I'll just bend the flex sensor. Now you can see the decrease in value, right? The values are decreasing now. Okay, you can see the values are decreasing. So whenever you stop bending, the value is constant. So these are the values. Right, now I have programmed it. Whenever the flex sensor value is less than 100, then it will give me the buzzer sound. Okay, so this is about the flex sensor. Now let's make the circuit. Let's make it fast. I don't waste much of your time. Let's delete everything and let's try once again. Okay, I'll delete it. Yes. Okay, delete. Okay, let's select all components and let's take the Arduino first from here. If you get the flex sensor, yeah, let's take the flex sensor as well here. Okay, so to the Arduino, take the Arduino. Yeah, this is the Arduino Uno. Yes, we have got it. Yeah, let's take the buzzer now. Yes. Okay, so wiring is pretty simple. It's very simple. So we are having two terminals P1 and P2. We need to create the voltage divider across it. So for that we need a resistor. So if you want to know more about what is voltage divider, you can just comment below. Okay. here, yeah, you can see now. So I'll directly connect it here and I'll change value to 10 kilo ohm. Okay, yeah. So just connect the terminals, one positive and one is negative. Okay, let's connect this terminal 1 to the negative, that is ground terminal of the Arduino. Connect it to the any ground. Okay, so I have connected it to the, sorry, yeah, now it's connected to the ground. Let's change the ground color to black. Okay, now the next one is positive terminal. Let's connect this positive terminal to the plus 5 volt of the Arduino. Red. Okay, and go back here, terminal 2, connect. Okay, terminal 2, हाँ, this is the terminal जो यहाँ से जो output ले रहा हूँ मैं, I will connect this output to the analog input of the Arduino. Okay, so I have connected here. You can give the different color for the identification. Yes, so I have connected it. Now let's connect our buzzer. So I will connect my buzzer. This positive is the positive terminal. So let's connect it to the any digital pin of the. So I will connect it to the pin number 4. D3, not D4. I will connect it to the D4. Okay, now I have connected to the D4. Let's make it red. It's positive. Now I wanted to connect this negative terminal to the negative terminal of the Arduino. So I'll connect it to the negative terminal, means ground terminal. So let's make it black, so that we can identify that which one is the ground terminals and which one is the positive terminals. Okay, so this is a very simple circuit that we have built. Now instead of the buzzer, you can use anything, right? For example, if you want to use servo motor, you can control servo motor, you can control DC motor, right? So instead of this buzzer, you can use anything. So I have given the demonstration of buzzer. Okay, so which is now let's move to the very important part, that is coding. So delete this first. So as usual, we want to store the value of flex sensor into the variable. So now you know that variable is nothing but it's a storage bucket to store the sensor values. So I'll create the flex sensor variable, flex, or you can I'll write here flex sensor. This is the name of my variable. Now I'll set this variable to, first of all I'll go to the input and read analog A0. You can see flex sensor. Now I am storing the value inside the flex sensor, that is read analog A0. जो भी वैल्यू A0 में आएगी सेंसर से वो फ्लेक्स सेंसर में स्टोर हो जाएगी. Now go to the control block or go to the output first and select serial monitor. Yes, print serial monitor. Now you want to print the serial monitor. Go to the variable, select your variable, that is flex sensor. Now it will print the value inside the flex sensor variable. Okay. So now we will create the conditional statement here, if block. Let's create the if statement, or if then else you can take also. So you can see the shape between if and then. It's like a triangular shape. That means ये जो ये है यहाँ पे यही वाली fix इसके अंदर होंगी. Okay. So let's take it here. Now this is the operator. You can select the different operator from just clicking the below, right? So this is the less than operator. So whenever the flex sensor value is less than 100, it should turn on the speaker. So go to the output and you will get the speaker. Play speaker, right, on the pin. Which pin? You have connected it to the pin number 4 and select the time 0.5. Okay. So it is very simple coding, and if you want Arduino coding, you can just go to the blocks and select block plus text. You will get the Arduino coding as well here. You can copy this entire coding and paste it to the Arduino software. Okay. So let's see the demo first, whether it's working or not. We'll see the demo coding, we'll see the value, it's working. Now let's see the value. Yeah, you can see it's working. Let's bend the sensor. Let's bend it. Now whenever it's go below 100, it will produce a sound. It's as simple as that. Okay. So thank you everyone. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can comment. So share, like and comment. So thanks everyone.